It's official. Jeffery Dean Morgan has been cast as Negan. Negan! Who's that? Let's talk about it. Hey, comic book fans. It's been a little over a week since we first heard the names uttered on Walking Dead, and many of you are probably asking the same question. Who the hell is Negan? Well, for comic book readers, they know who Negan is and they know what to expect. But for fans of the show who are not fans of the comics or have at least not read the comics, they're probably wondering who this guy is and why is it such a big deal. Well, I'm here to kind of explain to you a little bit about Negan. Now, before you get all freaked out, whoa, man, I don't want to know about all this stuff that's going to happen. I'm not going to tell you anything particular about the story or the story arc. All I'm going to do is give you a little understanding of what this character is and how he thinks, and maybe a little bit of what to expect from him and who he is. Plain and simple, just real simple stuff. It might be a little spoilery because you might learn these things as you watch the show, but I promise you I'm not going to talk anything about the actual story arcs for Negan coming up at the end of Walking Dead Season 6 and the future in Season 7. Basically, the first thing that you need to know about Negan is who he is. Well, he's the leader of a group of survivors known as the Saviors. Now, the way this works is they go to little communities similar to Alexandria. They basically walk in and say, we're going to protect you from the zombies, and you're going to give us half of your supplies. And it's non-negotiable. I mean, it's really more like extorting. You know, even if there's nothing to worry about, they basically come in and say, yeah, we're going to take half your supplies and we're going to protect you. So it's kind of like that 1900 mob kind of thing where you go to a store and say, hey, we're going to keep you protected. You're going to pay us even though you don't have a problem. You're still going to pay us. That's basically what's taking place. And everyone looks up to him like he's a king. Okay, in their minds, he is the absolute. And he's treated that way. I mean, the guy lives in a area which is like an abandoned factory that's called the Sanctuary. He lives in this factory with a harem. That's right, a harem of women. A harem of women who basically are his, concubines, if you will. And the funny thing about that is that all these women are also former wives or girlfriends of his men. So he's just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to just take that if I want it. But the funny thing about Negan is that he despises rape. One of his rules is that you do not rape people, which is kind of funny because it's just a very strange kind of line of what he feels like is okay and what's not okay. The other thing about him is that Negan has this real charismatic personality. You know, he's very charismatic. He's very particular what he says, and a lot of that comes from the fact that before all this went down, he was a former car salesman. So imagine a former car salesman who could talk you into buying that car that you didn't want to begin with and get all the extra stuff put on it, all the extra insurance, all the stuff like that. That's this guy. So he knows how to talk to people. He knows how to manipulate them, and that's Negan. That's who he is. He's a real smooth talker. He's also unbelievably brutal. I mean, the dude has absolutely, he has this real just foul mouth in the comics. I mean, he just, every word that comes out of his mouth is just fuck. And it's done in a way like literally every word he says is almost a curse word. So you're like, how in the world are they going to do this in Walking Dead? Well, I figure they're probably going to take some of those words and they're going to twist them a little bit, and he's going to have some of those probably one-line things, kind of like Abraham does. It just makes you laugh. That sounds so crazy. So I'm sure he's going to. They're probably going to work on that and working out that dialogue to make it really, really funny. At the same time, making it really come across like that type of character that you hate him, but you love him. You love to hate him, but you hate to love him kind of situation. Because that's what Negan's going to be. Because you're going to hate this guy, but in a way, you're still going to kind of like him. And it's just because of the way he is. Now, he also, the thing about it that makes him so scary and formidable is that when he goes to these communities and he takes their supplies or whatever, if there's any issue, if there's a problem, they handle it very brutally. You know, if there's a person that stands up against them or has something issue that they're going on, you know, they don't just knock this person out or shoot them. No, they mess them up pretty bad. I mean, that's kind of his thing. He is a very, you know, sadistic, brutal individual. Now, he's also, the thing about him that makes him a little different than some other characters like the governor is that this guy is very, very calculating. You know, he is as much charismatic as he is. He's very, very intelligent. You know, he understands and he likes a challenge. So if someone comes up against him who's a real strong-willed individual, if he respects that, he takes it as a challenge and wants to see what he can do to beat this person in a mind game and a physical way. I mean, that is what makes this guy such a unique character. Now, on top of being physical, he has a weapon of choice. That weapon of choice is Lucille. You're saying, Lucille? What's he got, this woman that he throws around? No, he has a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. I mean, if a baseball bat wasn't hard enough, but this thing's wrapped in barbed wire, okay? And he calls it Lucille. And he talks to it, and he has this almost kind of weird romantic relationship with his baseball bat. I'm telling you, this guy's crazy, but he's also smart, and he's also unbelievably just a brutal son of a gun, plain and simple. Now, what we're going to expect is we're going to probably expect some really interesting storylines with him coming up in The Walking Dead, and from what we've heard, he's going to be showing up in the finale of season 6. So just this is all this was, to just kind of give you a little idea of what to expect from him, a few pictures to kind of show you what we're looking at. So stay tuned, because I'm going to be talking about a few more characters that are going to be coming up in Walking Dead to kind of give you a little introduction. But if you like this video, hey, subscribe to our channel. Give us a, reshare it. Let other people know about us. We're always putting stuff up. Even though Walking Dead is over right now, we're still going to give you some Walking Dead stuff, just to kind of keep you excited about the series. So until next time, I'm out.
Hey, if you're still sticking around, then thank you for watching. That means you like us and we like you. So do us a little favor here and click that subscribe button over there so you don't miss any of our videos, because we dropping videos pretty much daily, okay? And then click this video up above my head and watch that if you haven't already, because it's awesome too. All right? Yo, man, Campfire Rich is out. Peace.